All right, what's on the bench? This was in the trash bin at my friend's work, and it's a switch matrix for RF. It has 2 relays on the sides and then rotary relays in the middle. So a two-way switch here and a two-way switch here, and then 3 6-way rotaries, okay? The 6-way rotaries are good from DC to 40 gigahertz. They are SMA 3.5 millimeter. This ones on the side are SMA with that are just normal SMAs. They're good to 20 gigahertz. They're marked 20 gigahertz. Now this is pretty old. These are marked with an HP number. These are marked with Agilent numbers. So I've got some of these relays. I was mostly interested in the rotary relays. They look super, super nice. They've got some type of weird ribbon cable connector on it, okay? So if you had a ribbon cable like this, and you could plug it on, and you would plug it on, they're keyed, so you'd plug it on, and then this would go off to some drive electronics, which I don't have. All right, so I got the data sheet out, and I kind of futzed around. They're 24 volt devices, and I put a little red mark here and black mark here. That's 24 volts, and this is ground, okay? And then only the left-hand row of connectors are the solenoids for the switches, and all you have to do is ground them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you ground them, it'll rotate to that particular location. Okay, so I need to build up some electronics to make it go. And there's my electronics. It's really, really ugly. So it's a rotary switch that I've wired into a ribbon cable, and so I can put the ribbon cable on one of the relays. Okay, and then if I connect 24 volts to this relay, can you pick that up? My microphone can pick that up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 clicks, right? So so it's working. And this particular relay, though, 1, 2, 3, 4, nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this one's sick. This one is sick. So we are going to open him up because I want to see how they're constructed anyway. So give us a good excuse. I don't want to know the price of these things. They're probably horrendous. So yeah, let's get that one out of there. All right, so the thing of the day is an 87106D. 6-pole, single pole, 6-throw, coaxial, DC to 40 gigahertz, made in Malaysia. Cool 3.5 millimeter connectors on it. And I don't know how you get inside these things. I don't know. It might be destructive to open these up. I see nothing nowhere. So let's see if we can't crack along a seam here and open this sucker up. All right, after some persuasion. Yeah, this thing was just kind of glued on there. So there's a plastic plastic housing that just pops apart. But I didn't know how to pop it apart, so I just took it off. But yeah, here it is. Looks kind of like a gyroscope, if you've seen, like an instrument on an aircraft. But yeah, so there's some ICs on the top, and oh, look at that. The little PC board that goes on the top, and there's optocouplers that run it. That's pretty cool. And then look at all the little transistors. Are you zoomed in all the way? Yeah, look at all those little transistors in there. There's a lot of them. Does that come off? Yeah, that one comes off. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Are those... Are these little photo interrupters? They're teeny tiny. I guess they are little tiny photo interrupters, maybe. And then each one of the relays yeah, each one of the relays can go up and down a little bit if you actuate it. You can pull on them a little bit, yeah. Huh. Of course, this is a faulty one, so I'm not sure, but yeah, they move like a millimeter at most. This one doesn't feel quite right. I don't know. I don't know. We're going to have to take a look at this thing. But yeah, these little photo interrupters are fascinating. I've never seen such small little ones before. Very cool. Okay. So, let's see. Where's my magnifying glass? These are PMMA D1108. I don't know what those are. Probably little drivers. Huh. A lot of electronics. I wouldn't have expected this much electronics in there. There's a little voltage regulator, because you're putting in 24 volts, right? So you have to regulate these down to something. This is a LM317. All right. But yeah, look at all those little. I'll put this under the microscope. We'll take a better look at it. I say we take this apart. Let's see what that switch assembly looks like. We need to get some small. Yeah, I think that'll go. Ooh, long screw. All right. Now these may need to be desoldered to come out. Because they're soldered. They're soldered here and soldered here. Oh, nope, there we go. So these are the little electromagnet tubes. And inside the tubes is a little white post, which goes in each one of those. And so the switch assembly is hidden in here somewhere. Let's see. Okay. Oh, it's all falling apart. Okay. Okay, I get it. I'm not sure why they all have these little plastic pieces in all of the tubes, but they do. And then each, oh, I guess that's just, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's take those all out. Okay, so now we're getting closer to the switch. So the switch is activated by pushing on these guys. And did this come out? These plastic pieces come out? Doesn't seem like it. Doesn't seem like it. Oh. Oh, there's something special in there. There's something special in there. And this plate is just a whole bunch of little nubbins. So when you push on the top, little nubbins, the little nubbins stick through and they push on this stuff down in here. And so this is where the magic happens. Oh my goodness. All right, time to move to the microscope. All right, here's the assembly number for the first PC board. It's got the LM317 on there. And it's got these, a bunch of these other chips here. I don't know, I don't recognize the number there, maybe you do. I don't know what those all are, some kind of driver chips I would imagine. And on the back side we've got little optocouplers, one for each plus some extra things just for fun. Yeah, I don't know. VR, maybe they're little Zener diodes or something. All right, next board is the one with the little huh. Is that what they are or not? Or are they just little? No, they're soldered to the PC board. Yeah. They got U numbers. There's the back side. Lots of little, lots of stuff going on back here. But the front side, yeah, these little guys. I'm looking for the through. I guess those little holes there are maybe they shine through the plastic. They're a little more sealed than I thought they would be. Anyway, that's really cool. I like those up-down things, interrupters. All right, and then it goes to this board, which has all of the coils and the little mechanical pivot piece at the bottom there that goes up and down. Each one has two solenoid pieces that go up and down, so they come down as a pair. It says Agilent on it. And these are the little vanes that go to the interrupters. All right. Then we got this thing. We'll take the plastic piece off here. A little metal Shim there. Okay, so this is where these guys get pushed down, and there's little springs there. Now let's just see right here. This is mostly just all mechanical stuff that's being pushed up and down, but we can lift this off. And so the switch, you see the bottom side of this is just these little pogo pins, or little insulated pins that push. And so we have this down here. And I take it back. I think these metal pieces may move. These metal pieces are the spring contacts. And so they do spring. I see that? Yeah, so they do spring. They do spring up and down, and then they will make contact or not. Okay. And then they make contact to this side here, so they'll complete the connection between this side and this side. They'll make a go-between, and then this is the output. The center pin is the output, and then these are all the individuals. Now, what are these little things on each end? What are those things? I don't know what those are. We're going to have to zoom down and take a look at those things. That's really cool. So make sure nothing falls out if I flip it upside down. I think we're okay. So the other side is just that. So each center pin is the copper looking thing here. Those are the center pins for the 3.5 millimeter connectors. But what are these? What are those doing? Let's zoom down. I think those are kind of like little magic RF things that maybe are absorbers at the very end so you don't get a reflection. Yeah. Oh, this, yeah, yeah. That little gold thing there. Wow. Oh, I know what it is. Those are little 50 ohm loads. So when you have the switch not contacted, it grounds the pin to 50 ohms. You can buy switches like that switch unused pins to 50 ohms or not, or leaves them floating. I think that's an option for some switches. And this one looks like it has those little, that's a better picture over there. I think those are the little 50 ohm loads at the end of the road there. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so this thing's probably a pretty penny. Yes, indeed. Probably a pretty penny. Yeah. Number 8. Number 3. Number 3. Okay. Anyway, fascinating. Fascinating. I'm glad I got to take one apart. If they all worked, I would have been like, oh, do I want to break it? I really wanted to take one apart. This one was busted. This one just wasn't actuating right. Probably, I might be able to clean it, put it back together, but no, it doesn't matter. I got other ones. Why does it need so many darn, so many darn, let's see here, let me focus on this. Wow, just chock full of these little Zener diodes everywhere. Maybe they're for catching the back EMF of the solenoids. That could be. That could be. Wow. Wow. I don't know. Pretty wild stuff. Pretty wild stuff. Hope you enjoyed that.